We live,
We're not
baby.
live. We're recording.
What is this? Oh, Trump?
No, this is not nothing to do with Trump.
It looks like Trump.
What have you fucking been up to lately? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Tripping.
Tripping. You've been what have you been tripping on?
On acid. I'm just kidding. Fuck
That
that.
sounds fun.
Hell nah.
Where'd you get your acid from?
My imaginary self.
Your imaginary self.
Yes.
How does that work?
Like, I tell myself to take it, and then I trip out.
And you just take it
Mm-hmm.
like a real man, huh?
Hell no. I would
Only
never
a
do
man
that shit.
would.
I would never do that shit.
What about mushrooms? That seems more natural.
Either. I wouldn't do that either.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like I'd trip out. I don't know. I wouldn't like the feeling, probably.
Okay. You just can't handle the truth. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
What do you mean? So you're saying when you take the drug, it exposes the truth?
Well, a lot of shit becomes more clear.
So does
I'm
it
not saying
also when you're smoking weed?
Yes, but the shrooms and the psychedelic, it's a different level.
Have you taken shrooms?
I've eaten shrooms.
And how does it feel?
Well, after 15, 20, between 15 and 30 minutes, the first 15
See, that's why you don't do drugs,
15
kids.
to 30 minutes, the first 15 to 30 minutes, you start feeling something in your stomach.
Oh, hell, like you got to take a shit or?
Kind of, but it's not.
Hell nah.
But it's not. Like it goes.
Like you're nervous.
Yeah, more like you're nervous.
Nah, I don't like that feeling.
But you have to let go though, because if you're holding on, that's when you have a bad trip.
Holding on, like
You're like, oh fuck, I don't want to go. I'm gonna be scared. I'm scared of what I'm gonna see and shit like that.
what's the worst that you've seen? Like
I haven't had a bad
experienced?
trip.
No?
Ever. I mean, I've only done it twice. Granted, the first time I didn't do enough trip, but I ate a few stems with ecstasy pill. Mind you, we went to the beach that day.
Oh hell no.
It was pretty cool. It was an interesting day. I remember like at the peak when I was like getting the highest I could get, right?
Yeah.
I remember I was just sitting in the beach, just like, I don't know, there was 3 of us sitting in the beach, and for some reason, all of us were looking at the same thing.
Which was?
It was a fucking seagull. Like, we all followed the seagull when it came into our view. Like, we followed it and made a fucking big-ass circle, right? Like, 3 times. Like, after the third time it made a circle, it just dove under the water, and all 3 of us thought it was going to go in the water, but it didn't. It just, as soon as it got to, like, the water, like, close to the water, it was just gliding on next to the water all the way. Now, but what was weird about it is that all 3 of us noticed that bird.
Because all three of you were high.
Could be. We were
You guys
all on
were
the same
just
level.
tripping.
Yeah, it was a crazy day. I got crazy stories that I committed, but all with due time. I just like to get better at sharing the stories, that expressing the feeling in the moment and all that.
Like you don't forget.
Like, no, not necessarily. I haven't forgotten them. I mean, yes, I have forgotten them, but when I have conversations, like, I'll remember some shit that I did, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. Do you ever do that?
Like what?
Like, no, just anything in it. For example, like anything, whatever example could be. Like, you're talking to somebody, having a random conversation or whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says something that they did.
Oh, and it
you're like,
reminds you.
shit.
It reminds you of something that you did. Yeah.
Yeah. That I have that a lot, especially with Rafa, because he talks about all this crazy shit that he's done as a child.
Rafa?
And I'm like, damn, I remember doing some dumb shit like that. Dude, we did something dumb.
What?
I don't know if I should say where, but I just want to say where we did it. But we were down a hill and we had a dolly.
Oh yeah.
Don't say where. Don't say where. But we fucking rode the dolly.
Philippines.
Yeah, we rode the dolly down the hill. I jumped off of it because I thought somebody was gonna see us.
How did you jump off if it was going that fast?
Well, I was sitting down like with my legs tucked in like this. I
Yeah.
could just open my legs and put them down, and I'll stand up. I could have ate shit, but I didn't, luckily.
Mm.
And that's how I jumped off. I just put my feet down and jumped off.
How does it goes up, or was it laid down all the way?
Well, it's like a cart, like one of those carts at Lowe's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like that. So I was sitting like towards the back of it,
Okay.
and that's the lower part of the highest point of the dolly.
The dolly, yeah.
And Rafa was in the front, standing on it, just fucking like a scooter and shit.
Dead. You guys are going fast or what?
A little bit. I got scared. I
Dude,
thought
what
we were
if
gonna eat shit.
what if that an important person saw you?
Shh.
fuck. Oh,
Well,
can,
hey,
and now imagine
what,
if I
what
was
did I
there.
tell you earlier? You got to take a chance. Columbus did, right?
Nah, take a chance, go down a little ramp to have fun for like 10 seconds.
I'm telling you, I don't want to get fired at all. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to get fired. I like what I do. I like the job. I just don't want the job. But if I were to get fired, to be honest, I would see it as a blessing in disguise for me, at least. Because then I could really, really fucking take a shot and focus on other shit that I've been wanting to focus on.
Yeah.
Rather than just having to spend like 10, 12 hours a day at work.
True.
And now I can only focus my time on this or other things that I'm doing, like a little bit of time a day. And it's not enough. So if I were to get fired, it would be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, but then there'd be some income coming in with unemployment.
Yeah, I would look into it, but I'm not counting on that. I'll tell you that much. Since I've been working since I was 18 years old, right? I've only collected unemployment once.
I haven't.
And that shit took fucking forever to
Especially
get.
now with the whole COVID-19.
Yeah.
With everybody, going for unemployment since they can't work.
Yeah.
Or they got fired, from their job.
Or some people looked to get fired.
Yeah, that too. Well, I know a couple.
Yeah, I know a couple too that looked to get fired. But I think one of the person that I know that looked to get fired, I think that was their plan since the beginning.
Yeah,
and it so happened that it landed right perfect for him.
Perfect. It was perfect the way it went through.
Because after tax season, after that person got their taxes, I noticed the level like of interest in the job dropped, like completely dropped. I knew he didn't care about the job at first, but after that, it was just like that person didn't care about it anymore. No, yeah. What were you telling me about it earlier about the judge and all that?
Oh, so the judge that was for Epstein's case?
Okay, let's specify first what we're talking
I guess a wannabe FedEx driver was a person dressed as a FedEx driver, went to the judge's house and shot the dad and killed the son.
Okay,
so the dad's in critical condition right now. It says
who was the judge? What was the judge?
Esther Salas, the first Latina to serve on the federal bench in New Jersey, was not injured in the shooting Sunday afternoon that left her 20-year-old son dead and her husband critically injured. It says authorities believe a man found dead in New York Monday was the shooter who killed a New Jersey federal judge's son and wounded her husband at their home on Sunday, law enforcement sources say. The two were shot at Judge Esther Salas' New Brunswick home Sunday afternoon. She was believed to be in the basement at the time and she wasn't injured. Oh, shit. So she was home then. And they were he was probably looking for her. Or trying to send a message like, if you keep fucking with this case, they're going to, kill you eventually.
Okay, see. It says this is a real conspiracy here.
The one who killed the son and shot at the dad his name was Rondon Hollander.
The killer or the killed?
The killer. It says authorities believe an attorney found dead in New York Monday was the shooter who killed a New Jersey federal judge's son, wounded her husband a day earlier. So he was an attorney. But look at, hold on.
Okay, they found somebody dead and they're assuming that's the killer.
It says anti-feminist lawyer who shot dead federal judge's son and wounded her husband while posing as a FedEx driver before killing himself in his car. It says the gunman has been named as anti-feminist lawyer Roy Den Hollander, who had a case in front of Judge Esther Salas. He opened fire on Salas' son, Daniel, a college student, when he opened the door to him at their home at around 5 p.m. He also shot Salas' husband, Mark Andro, who is also a lawyer, and fled the scene. Hollander's body was found 148 miles away in his car in the Catskills on Monday morning. He was representing someone in a case that Salas was presiding over when he died. I don't know. I think that's just a cover-up.
That's what I was going to say. That doesn't make any sense.
That's pretty weird.
Okay, it's weird that somehow Epstein killed himself, right? Mm-hmm. And now the judge that has the case that's part of Epstein their family gets killed. Where they were going after her.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
And oh wow, okay, we found a dead judge over there. So okay, this was the guy that came after her because it's known
No, he was
that
an
this.
attorney.
Okay, well, whatever, the attorney, right? This guy is dead, and it was known that this guy used to attack her. So let's blame it on him.
He was found 148 miles away.
Or let's kill him and blame it on him, and let's go kill them.
Yeah.
What do you think was more likely?
It was either that or he was forced to do it. He was either forced to do it or he got framed. He's like, you either do it or you're dead regardless. So he did it, but he tried, and then they just ended up killing him and ruled it as a suicide.
Okay, somebody comes to you with an option. Okay, you got to do it or you die. But if you do it, you die either way. What would you do?
I'd run. I'd pretend to do it. I'd pretend to do it. Like, okay, you know what? And then I'd just disappear to a different
We're talking
country.
about Secret Service type of people. They'll find you no matter what.
Well, if I was a Secret Serviceman and I knew how they were going to do it.
You're not. You're you.
Oh.
You're you right now.
But what was the case? I have to kill somebody?
I don't know. Let's just say you're involved in the Epstein, just for the sake of the.
Then I had to be rich.
Okay, let's make you rich. Okay, you're rich.
Let's go. How much we talking about?
Jeff Bezos money.
Oh, let's go. I'm a trillionaire. Let's go.
Okay, there you go.
So I can go anywhere.
Okay, but you can't use your money. You use any
Why?
of that money, they're gonna find you.
Not if you pull it out.
Okay. How much can you take cash?
Cash? No, I think
Wherever the fuck you're going, you think you're gonna be able to carry cash just like in a normal briefcase?
A backpack?
You think you're gonna be able to carry
A couple thousand? A couple 100,000?
How long is that gonna last you?
Okay, but that can last you a while.
Okay, back up. Let's back up.
If you go
I got ahead of the story. Hold on. I got way too ahead.
Okay.
That was my fault.
Okay.
Let's back up. Let's back up. Okay, you're you with Jeff Bezos money.
Okay.
How would you handle it?
Okay, but are we talking about the story or are we talking about how much, what would I buy?
No, we're talking about the story.
Oh, because
how would you escape? How'd you?
Oh,
get
how would I
away?
escape?
Yeah, they gave you. Okay, let me back up again.
Okay.
The story goes: you're you with Jeff Bezos money.
Okay.
Okay, and then somebody finds out something about you, and they tell you got to go kill this person.
Yeah.
But you're gonna die regardless whether you do it or you don't.
But do they say why you die?
Doesn't matter. Fuck, whatever the fuck you did. It doesn't matter. All right, so you did whatever you did.
Yeah.
And those are your options. You do it, you're dead. You don't do it, you die. What do you do? With Jeff Bezos' money.
I would pretend to do it.
How would you pretend to do it? How would you
I would agree to it.
Okay.
And then when the day comes, I'd leave like 2 days before.
But they're watching you.
They're watching me.
Yeah. Where are you going to go if they're watching you? How are you going to escape if they're watching you?
Or hire somebody that looks just like me.
They're watching you. How are you going to go
even
hire
when you go
somebody?
home, even when you're home,
Yes, they're watching.
You escape somehow. I don't know how, but you can distract them somehow.
But that's not what I'm asking about. I'm not asking about someone.
I know,
this
but
is your
but
scenario.
I'm saying I would hire with Jeff Bezos' money.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear somehow. I want to hear the detail.
I know. I would hire somebody to not destroy them, to distract them, and then bounce some way, somehow. I got all the money. We wouldn't do it for a couple million.
But you can't make any moves though. You
phone calls.
Okay, but they're watching you.
You can't have a trap phone.
You can't. They're watching you.
So inside the house, they're watching me to sleep.
Yes.
Then what the fuck? I can't do shit.
Well,
I can't do shit. Then I'm fucked. There's no outcome to that.
How about you pretend to burn the house down where you're in?
Okay, but they're in there. How the hell would I even do that?
No, they're not inside,
you just
but
said
they're
yes.
watching you.
You just said they're inside the house with me, watching me
they're
sleep.
They're watching you. They're watching your every single
from
move.
outside the house.
From outside the house, okay.
But they can't see you.
But they're watching you come in and out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd make them get distracted. I hire somebody to distract them or something.
But they got your phones tapped. How
I would have a trap phone. A millionaire, I'm sure, always has a trap phone somehow.
You think they're thinking about that?
You don't know that. If they're messing with Epstein, if they're messing with Epstein, you think they're going to want to get traced?
But this is you.
But I'm talking about. We're talking about the Epstein case, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, but you're you. I keep taking away scenarios.
I know. Me in the Epstein case, okay?
Okay.
As a trillionaire, don't you think I'm gonna have at least a trap phone that the government can't fuck with me with? Like what? Fuck with?
If you were committing.
Which
some
they
type of
were. The
crime.
people on that list were committing crimes.
Okay, so let's assume you committed the crime too. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you would have a trap phone. As
I would
you
have a
call
trap
it.
phone. Yes. As us young people.
A trap.
A trap phone. I'd call somebody
or
or somebody
satellite phone.
somebody or I don't know, fucking pager for all I can. I don't fucking know.
Something, right?
I would call somebody to come distract them or pay them, millions or something like that, and then escape from the back and have somebody waiting for me in the back. And I'd duck under and just dip from there and go to a different country. As fast as I could though, because they could be tapping onto the airports and be like, oh, watch out for this guy, he's dangerous.
But that's what I'm telling you.
Or you could just go through the border.
But they're watching the border.
What if you go there fast enough? Like they don't, or you escape. They don't know you left the house.
Listen, you're not gonna be fast.
What if your house had an underground? Like what if you had you were that rich? Why wouldn't
Like you were El Chapo now?
Yeah. Well, you never know. You're that rich. You could do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look at Elon Musk.
Or what if you burn down the house and you have a secret basement on the bottom that is fire retardant, and you don't burn?
What?
Fire retardant.
Okay, go on.
You thought you said retarded?
I thought.
Yeah, you thought wrong, bitch.
I did. Okay, go on. Go on. No,
Or you have a secret room in your house that doesn't burn down, or a basement, and then they think, and you just have a fake dead body there, and they think you just killed yourself.
just throw a pig in there.
Not a fucking pig, but at least a
That
homeless
looks like
person.
you would kill somebody just
Yes.
to get away. What an
Fuck
asshole
yeah.
are you?
It's fucking eat or be eaten, or fucking killed or be killed.
Killed or be killed.
Yes.
So you would kill somebody.
Yes.
I guess you and I have different
Yes.
definitions of morality then, huh?
Okay, so you're telling me you'd rather die than somebody else
No.
that you didn't know?
Fuck them.
Exactly, right? Fuck that.
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure that person would think the same thing of you.
Exactly, survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, man, you're hungry? Come to my house. Like, I'll give you some food,
Hey, you know they say that's the best way to kill somebody if you have an enemy? Just invite him over for dinner.
and then kill somebody.
No, just
And
feed him,
blame them?
feed him something poison in the food, let him go home, he'll die at his house, and nobody's ever going to know.
I wouldn't trust it, though. Because what if he has a wife and kids? They'll question the wife, like, oh, where did he go? Like, oh, he went to so-and-so's house. And
What do you do? We all ate from the food. I mean, what do you... I don't know. I don't
they'll
know where he
question
went
you.
after to eat.
What if you're not getting under pressure?
Lie like a mattress.
But what if you're not getting under pressure?
Lie
They
like a mattress.
have lie detector tests.
Man, I bet those things are easy to pass.
I don't know. Have you ever done it?
No.
Then
How the fuck do I know, right?
exactly. You never know. Knowing you stutter. Knowing you forget your story.
But if you listen to what I said I bet. I didn't say
What?
you can.
You bet towards what?
I bet that you can. That those things are easy to pass. Those were my words.
Yeah, but you seem too confident. Like if you've done it before.
I am confident on my comment.
We should
I am
get one of
confident
those.
on my opinion.
We should get one
How
of those
the
and
fuck
ask
you
us
come-
questions.
How do you fuck you came across one of those?
They have one that you put your hand on it and you say it.
That cannot be accurate, though.
You don't know that.
Do you know that?
No, I'm saying you don't know that. I don't know
Do
that.
you know that?
That's why we gotta try it out.
Try it out, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about when I say
What
try it?
would you do if you were in that situation?
I gave you my scenario.
No, you didn't.
I'll light up the house on fire and
That's not good enough. You didn't clarify. You didn't explain the whole story. You just said you'll burn down the house. How? When? Where?
A gas leak.
A gas leak.
Leave something that'll spark in 30
That shit
minutes.
will blow up. if there's a
Listen
gas-
to what I'm saying.
You just said it.
Let me
You
finish,
said
God damn
God,
it.
you said a gas leak.
I am going with a gas leak.
Okay, continue with that story because that shit
gas
doesn't sound good.
It sounds great.
A gas
Because there
leak.
would be nothing left.
How do you mark the match? How do you light it up?
I'll leave. So I have Jeff Bezos' money too, right?
Okay, uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So though
You got you got whose money? You got Oprah Winfrey money.
That's a lot of money.
That's
still.
a lot of
I'll
money.
take it. Okay.
Yeah, you got Oprah Winfrey.
Okay,
money.
but I still can find something that I'll put a timer on that'll spark in 30 minutes.
want to blow up.
And then I'll blow
Okay,
it.
makes sense.
While I'm escaping, I got 30 minutes to get the fuck out of here.
But what if they have your whole block surrounded?
Well, like you say, what if I have an underground tunnel to get out? You
Oh,
never
yeah.
know that.
That's true, but you don't have Jeff Bezos money.
But I have Oprah Winfrey money, which is still a lot of money.
That's true. That's true. Like you can lead your tunnel to like a little a pizza shop down the road, and then there's a car already waiting for you there. Where would you go?
Where would I go?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Maybe. I think I would hide out in a ranch in Mexico with some cartels protecting me.
I'd go further. I don't know, man. But I
how
would go
far?
more
How far can?
tropical though.
How far can you go without an airplane flight?
Well, I mean, if you walk, you're willing to do the walk. You can go far
Walk.
enough.
Don't
How
get
did
to
people
catch
use
up
to
to you.
fucking? How did people get across the Atlantic before when it was all frozen?
Ships.
No, I said when it was frozen.
Oh, frozen walk. But you know how dangerous that is.
I understand how
What if it's
dangerous
not? What
that
if
was.
the water's not fully frozen? You're fucked.
They took a chance,
And like I'm sure half of them died.
and look, you're still here.
Who?
You,
Me? What does that have to do with me?
because those people came across the block of ice to this side. That's why you're here.
Oh, that's true.
Because you're not white, so don't think
I'm
you
not
came on
white.
a ship.
I came on a fucking.
You came fucking walking.
airplane. I came on an airplane.
No, you came walking.
I
I should say your ancestors came walking.
So did yours.
Yeah, I've never said.
So
I
did
never said-
everybody's.
No, some of them came on a boat on this side.
Yeah, the slaves. Slaves came on a boat too.
White people too. Most white people.
I know, but slaves did too.
What's your point?
I'm just saying.
Speaking of slaves, did you see the rally? Kanye West rally, whatever the fuck.
Yes.
The Trump rally.
Mhm.
Trump.
No, it was
rally.
No, it was for him. He was.
Well, he's another Trump supporter because all he talks is about himself.
It was his what's it called? His campaign. Part of his campaign.
Well, that's why I'm calling it Trump too.
Yeah. Oh, Trump too. Oh, okay, I understand now. Do you have a video?
I had it on my phone.
I have
Fuck.
it too. Here, I'll play it on my phone
Okay, just send me.
and I'll send it to you. I think I did already, but
But there was he got into it with some girl, right?
oh no, you were just saying
No, in that same rally, he got into it with some girl.
really?
Yeah, I'll explain. I'll tell you what I saw.
Let me see if I can. All right.
Okay, so on what I saw was, I guess he called on some people to ask questions, and the girl questioned him on
watch.
gun reform.
And your face is covered, so we don't even know who you are.
Oh, that was it.
Well,
Oh no, it's played still. Is this here? Here's what cuts this video. And
oh, okay, yes, that's the one I was going to tell you about.
Hey y'all, it's Aisha, the girl who was getting yelled at by Kanye at the Kanye West rally today in North Charleston. He allowed people to come on stage to ask questions. I was one of those people selected. We went up there. He let numerous people go before me. And at the last 5 minutes, he allowed me to ask my question on gun reform, in which he did not answer. He just spewed out random facts and bragged about himself. And then after that, he started to go on a rant, and he started saying very incorrect facts to his crowd, and I kept interrupting him and shouting over him the correct facts, because he has a large platform and he shouldn't be saying incorrect things to people who look up to him. And then he stopped, he put the spotlight on me, and then he interrogated me in front of everyone for interrupting him, even though 5 minutes earlier, a white girl did the same thing, and he caught her on stage, gave her a hug and everything. And basically, once he kicked me off of stage after that, he then called me a sister soldier, and then he continued to say, I wanted Wakanda, not America, and he kind of just talked badly about black women. So please don't vote for Kanye West, because he's just not qualified, y'all. And
Just in this encounter that he had, it seems a lot like, I mean,
A Trump rally?
Yeah, because it's like she said, self-centered, right?
Well, they say he's not mentally there right now.
But he's not. Ever since his mom.
Here, here's another one. Watch, but he's tripping out.
Make sure you send me those two.
Oh, and I think that was somebody getting kicked out. Look at this one.
Mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy.
He's got 2020 red on his head. Oh my God!
we love you, Kanye.
Oh,
He was talking about how he was about to abort his daughter, and he was talking about how Kim already had the pills in her hand, but I guess they decided to go with a different route.
Okay. First of all, at the time, how old was he when he had his first kid? Let's find out. I want to know this. I want to know this.
I'm gonna send you both the videos right now.
Yes. Okay. Kanye. How old was Kanye when he had his kid with Kim? I don't even know how many kids he's got.
He has like 4 or 5. I think he has four kids with Kim.
Only Kim?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Let's find out how old he is. How old
Look
he
it
was. What? I got some other shit here that if I interrupt, it's not gonna work for the videos. So look it up on your phone.
God dang it.
God dang it is correct.
How old was Kanye?
How old is Kanye? I'm gonna say when he had a first kid, 24, over 24. How long has he been with Kim? Years, months, decades.
He was. Hold on.
That's gonna be a
That's gonna be a hard
specific
one.
question to find.
Hold on.
Okay, but he wasn't no fucking 18-year-old, right?
No.
Okay. I don't know. It's hard. Is he talking about the first child, or is he talking about the what child is he talking about?
North, I think. I don't know.
Isn't Northwest the last one?
Fuck, I didn't even fucking know, dude.
What the fuck kind of North? I'm gonna name my kids North.
What's Kanye's first
Daughter.
daughter's name?
Okay, if you can't find it, fuck it, whatever. But
They have 4 children.
I know that. How old is the
He
last?
is Northwest. Oh, he's 41.
Southwest? Northwest and Southwest.
It says their first child, a daughter named North, back in June 2013. Almost a year before the first power couple got married in Florence, Italy.
13, 23. That's
So
10.
he's 41. That's 7 years.
He was over 30 years old when he had his first child.
41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34. He was 34 when he had his first kid.
There you go. He was over 30.
Yeah, and she was probably...
Now,
and
if Kim came out...
She was like 31.
If Kim came out pregnant at that age, that is very irresponsible in his part.
Why is that?
Don't be acting like a fucking bitch, crying that, oh, my fucking young.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't young when he had his first kid. He was already a full-grown adult.
So you knew what the fuck you were doing. Why the fuck you sitting there crying and act like a fucking victim?
Oh, you're fucking...
Oh, let me check this. Anyhow.
Okay, so you know how I was talking about U.S., Canada, UK accuses Russia of hacking COVID-19 vaccine trials. It says London. Hackers backed by the Russian government are attempting to steal information from researchers and I can't say that.
Pharmaceutical.
Yeah. Companies racing to find a COVID-19 vaccine. Britain and the U.S. and Canada allied Thursday. So how do you feel about that? They always trying to get shit from the U.S. though, but
Canada?
No,
America's little
Russia.
brother?
But I feel like Trump would give them the vaccines because they're like fucking buddies. Him and Putin.
What do you think's gonna happen when he releases the taxes?
Trump?
Yeah.
He's an O.
He's gonna owe, or
I feel like he'll owe.
Are you more interested in what he owes or where the fucking money's coming from?
Like coming
or do
from,
you give a fuck?
What do you mean coming from? Like
whatever
where he owes to?
Not owes, but whatever money he's getting and from
Oh, like his income, like where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you just don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
But as a citizen of the United States of fucking America,
but I'm kind of curious because he doesn't want him to see it so bad.
Like what are you hiding, right?
Yeah, like what are you hiding? Like if he didn't give a fuck, he would have been like, all right, go ahead, go to the one, go fuck, like go ahead.
I don't got nothing to hide.
Exactly,
right?
but that's not the case.
He does.
That's not the case this time.
Sneaky little motherfucker.
Yeah, I feel like he has something.
He's got a tail to step on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
but.
All right, we can cut it there because I lost video.
All right.
And I don't like having like half of it. Like
okay.
all right. Cool. Jálamela.